This is Dario and I'm Sabiha Samar. The pharmaceutical industry of Uzbekistan is rapidly changing and growing, with more and more investors ready to invest here. Today I'm here with Mr. Ashok Kumar Tiwari, General Director of Shayana Farm. Mr. Ashok Tiwari, welcome.
Thank you. Namaste. I've been working in Uzbekistan for last 22 years. And for information, I completed my study in Moscow in mechanical engineering. I got the degree in 2000, and after that 2 years I worked in a tractor manufacturing plant.
Oh wow.
As a mechanical engineer. But all of a sudden, an idea has come in my mind. That idea came after, I think, 1 year after working, and I also decided to be a businessman. With some small amount of money, I can say $3,400 that time I had in pocket, and left Moscow. And firstly from Moscow I went to Turkmenistan. From Turkmenistan I left for Azerbaijan. I met also so many businessmen. That time I had absolutely no idea about the business, but the people with whom that time I met, everybody was searching about that, okay, we are ready to do business with you. But the thing is, do you have any manufacturing plant? Do you have any bank guarantee? Do you have any the account statement which is surplus amount of fund which we are able to invest in joint venture? That after that I left Azerbaijan and went to Kazakhstan. In Kazakhstan also I met so many people, but I got some issue in the documentation with the government in Kazakhstan. So I dropped the idea and came to Uzbekistan.
Oh wow.
And when I reached Uzbekistan airport, the welcome which I felt on the airport is completely touched my heart, and decided to do even whatever would not be going to be happen in this country, I must start something in Uzbekistan. During the custom process, everything, I met one person. His name is Mr. Shukrat Mirkhamitov. And he told me, okay brother, you came in Uzbekistan, welcome Uzbekistan. And that time I was searching some small kinds of help or good words. So what he said that time, he just said, okay, I don't have big capital to invest with you or do something with you, but I have my own flat. So what I could do, I can give you flat for 6 months.
Oh wow.
Without any payment. If you would success to continue your business in Uzbekistan, you pay me, otherwise go back after 6 months. But maximum 6 months I can help you for the residence in Uzbekistan, accommodation or residence in Uzbekistan.
Oh my God.
That was the one of the things which completely going to in my heart, and I found that okay, here without money I can also do something, because people are cooperative, supportive. What I found. So when the people are supporting, money is not required. You need your talent.
Correct.
You need a skill. You need your communication. I am not going anymore anywhere. I am going to be here. I try my all the best in Uzbekistan to start my future, start my career. So that's how I reached Uzbekistan in 10th October 2002.
But why pharmaceutical industry? Why did you think of starting a business in the pharmaceutical industry?
First, the things, if I want to business, which business I should start. Because being Indian, what I could do for the India and Uzbekistan also. So I started to visit the market. Firstly, I went to Chorsu Bazaar.
Okay.
That time Chorsu Bazaar, one of the biggest bazaar, a very popular bazaar for the common people. So I started to ask what is the price of rice, coffee, tea, what the India is actually exporting around the world. So I found that the prices of rice is not suitable for us. The prices of chai is okay. The prices of coffee is okay. Other textile item also I started to search. But it was absolutely for me the unknown things for me, because I completed my degree in mechanical engineering. Here I am planning to do some business, but what business, it was completely unpredictable for me that day. You know, the problem is to start business, to import it, and after import, to send the money back to the supplier. It was also the big challenge that time. That I came to know, government allotting dollar for pharma products and some life-saving drugs, and some life-saving items. Without that, people can't survive. So then I decided, then I should start something in pharma.
Because that's how the idea came to be. Yeah.
That's I went to one of the largest pharmaceutical chain is a New Tashmi, that hospital. Then I went there. In pharma, when I started to serve the pharma market, it was the one of the market where even I can easily start the business in any of the product. I can make some profit, and after that I can provide the better price with best quality. The second priority was and privilege, you can say, from the government side. Government was that time not allotting dollar for any product to transfer from Uzbekistan to any country of the world for some luxury item, textile item, only for medicine. In that time, in my business prospects, in medicine, that time government allowed to send dollar against import if your product sold in the market. Only after product is sold out, you go bank, show the bank that product which I have imported is already sold from the pharmacy chain, and after this that certificate which you used to get from the pharmacy chain, your amount can convert and send to supplier. So that only way I found that time, and once that way was clear, very legal and very prospective also, because medicine are things which every day require the people like food. So I decided, here I can do very legal business, and also I'm going to serve the people with the low price with the best quality. So I decided to go in the pharma. So that I decided how I actually entered in the pharma sector.
What were some of the challenges that you faced when you had initially started incorporating your company here?
The time when I came in 2002, it was really a non-business environment in Uzbekistan. Absolutely non-business environment. Even when I came, only 3 Indians were doing business in Uzbekistan. 3 Indians.
Just 3?
Only 3. I was a student that time. Just I finished.
Yeah, you had that zeal and this thing that you want to do something.
I want to do something.
Yeah.
I have to do something because I have no other way, because my family belongs from the poor family. We belong from a farmer family from India. And I had nothing to go. Actually,
nothing to go back.
We have nothing to do. Actually, when the family is supporting, rich, you can go, drop everything, go to family, and enjoy your life ahead. But I had no any opportunity like that.
When there is no support and backing.
Absolutely no back support. So big challenge was why it was difficult. The difficulty is to import any product. You have to firstly get the permission. The Ministry of Foreign Economic Relationship Department was there. You have to go and tell them, mister, I am planning to import this is a product in Uzbekistan. I have to show them contract. I have to show them price. Only they allow, after that you can only able to import the product in Uzbekistan. It's totally controlled by the government. So what I could do that time? So I said, that I can also find the solution. So it was very difficult to import the product. Even somebody giving you product on the credit basis, no, it's not allowed. It's allowed if the government really want that product in Uzbekistan. The market was really vacant, but government was not allowed to import the several products. Like in so many products, they banned to import in Uzbekistan. And India, when I came here, I started with some painkiller and some cough products, cough lozenges like that. But some product that said, no, these products were not needed in Uzbekistan. Why you are bringing such type of products from Uzbekistan, from India? Do something. So every time when you try to bring something, they cancel it. They are not allowed to import it. Even after that, you get permission to import something, then how to send money back was also a very challenge. Because if I import 5,000 packs of some medicine, 5,000 packs of that medicine, and out of 5,000 packs, I sold 4,500. And 500 I could not sell. The government said, no, unless you are not going to give us certificate for the final pack selling details, bank is not going to support you or not going to transfer your fund to supplier. So maybe what happened, out of 5,000 packs which I imported here, 1-2 packs they missed somewhere, or the damage are on the way. So you know how to prove all these things. So I have to prove that, okay, that 2 packs when during transportation is damaged or the quality inside the capsule was not proper. So that certificate we have to bring again for the different departments. Where you destroy it, who have to give it. And after that we are actually able to convert the money and send back to India. Second is send money back to suppliers. The third is whom to send and how to sell. Whom to sell and how to sell. Means if you are planning to sell your product like any other company. So firstly, you have to take here pharma license. Apart from pharmaceutical license, you have to also make a wholesale pharma license. So to take the wholesale pharma license, you have minimum $40,000 that time. For me, it was a very huge amount for me. But all of a sudden, I stuck to get the license, the challenge, where I can able to get the $40,000. I went to again that Hakimiyat. Sir, we just started. The reason is that I don't have money. Is it possible to change that amount as a forms of goods? If I bring the goods of $40,000,
goods worth
$40,000 as a charter fund, because once you open the company, you put the 40,000 goods as a charter capital, that money would not go back to anyone, because that only money you have to rotate inside the country for your own purpose. He told me no. He told me no, because as per law you have to put the amount as a cash in your account. So again I give second day, third day, fourth day, so almost, we formed the company 27th. I came here 10th October 2002. Formed the company 26th October 2002, and finally started the operation in April 2003. So 6 months I just fought with the authorities to get the license. Today it only takes 2 or 3 days to form the company, get the license, everything. 1 month you can get it. But that time I faced, more than 7 months, almost 6-7 months I faced to get the wholesale license for the pharma in 2002.
And what are some of the opportunities that you have seen in the last couple of years in the pharmaceutical business here in Uzbekistan? How has it changed in the last 20 years?
So government now started to ask so many documents to register the product in Ministry of Health. We have to submit now GDP license. We have to be in hand a GDP. GDP, good distribution practice. Earlier it was not there. It started only 2 years back. Now, since 1st July 2024, it's became mandatory for all distributors in Uzbekistan. To get GDP, now your warehouse should have absolutely new warehouse. It's fully air conditioned. It's fully actually light protected. Wall, furs, workers should be with higher educations.
So all these policies have changed.
All these policies have changed.
Yes.
In registration, same thing is going on. You can't import the product without plant inspections. After plant inspection, you have to go for the every drugs bioequivalence. Bioequivalence means this product, how tablet form, how it's going to affect with your blood inside the body. Earlier it was not there.
If so now you have to give an entire description of that.
After and for the injection, you have to do the clinical trial report each and every patient, so that the product effective, non-effective. When I started, the fees was only $1,000 or $500. Now it's $10,000 for one product. Plant inspection charge is $20,000. After that, dossiers you should develop, because each and every product have their product dossiers. Means how the product manufacture, quality, testing method, pharmacovigilance, risk management plan. All these things you have to develop in-house. That cost involved means you must actually keep the high skilled people to develop the dossiers. So the things which earlier we was doing in only $1,000 or $1,500, now it costs $35,000 to $40,000 for one product. The second part is become very stringent in the moment. Means as a distributor you have to follow the GDP, as an importer, your plant should minimum as a GMP level. GMP plant. GMP means good manufacturing practice. Is for the manufacturers, for the distributor, GDP.
Right.
So we have to maintain both,
because you're
GMP and
into both.
GDP,
Yes.
because we manufacturing also and distributing
And
also.
distributing also, yes.
So these all things, to maintain all these things, it's a big challenge, because every year you have to go through the inspection and get their permission.
Shayana Farm has a production unit as well, right? What inspired you, or what made you start a production company here in Uzbekistan?
Actually, the idea for production has came in my mind in 2013. That time, government of Uzbekistan decided to give so many privileges for the manufacturers. That time, the main privilege was you can easily convert and send the money against the imported raw materials which we are going to use for the production of medicine in Uzbekistan.
Okay.
So, if you are importing the raw materials, that raw material money 100% was convertible without any additional certificate or additional permission to any of the department in Uzbekistan. But for that, you have your own plant, and then benefit you can get. The other benefit was you had very good actually tax rebate. Then the second thing was the duty during import of the raw material is absolutely zero. So cost of medicine you can find from the other importing medicine is much more lower than with the best quality. So 2013, I purchased the land near, from here is a half a kilometer here, in the name of Well-Made Farm. And in 4 years, I think in 3 years, we completed the construction, everything. Started the plant in March 2017. That time the reason was just to provide the local people best medicine with the cheaper prices, you can say. Cheaper price. We are very strong to manufacturing antibiotic. The second with the painkillers. We are very also strong in the painkiller. The third is anti-colds. We are also strong very anti-colds. So antibiotic sector, so many antibiotics. The painkillers, different kinds of painkillers. In the anti-colds, we have sachet form, tablet form, and we have also the product like liver, means hepatitis product also in our plant. More than in the we have more than 28 products registered and selling in the market now this day in Uzbekistan.
How has the local community here in Uzbekistan benefited from the inception of Shayana Farm in terms of employment, health benefits, social benefits? What would your opinion be on that?
Yeah, Shayana Farm is now not only doing business in pharmaceutical products. We are doing so many social works also. We have already more than 400 employees working in Uzbekistan. The one thing to provide the job the people of Uzbekistan, because once the company is growing, we need more staff. So where we could get these people, we are only employing the Uzbek people. So that local people are going to very benefited in the growth of Shayana Farm, I can say. The second, we also used to do so many CSR, company social responsibilities. In that part, we are just developing different areas like that. Every year, Shayana Farm, what they are doing, suppose that 1st September, we silently try to supply all the required things for the children who are going to school, who belongs to the actually poor family. We go to them, we give them books, copy, pencils, school bags. Other part also, we used to donate huge some amount, I can say, the required things to orphanages, blind homes, also cancer centers with the medicines. So that things we are actually, Shayana Farm is doing business, yeah, absolutely okay. We are making profit. But my actually vision or my decision is, with your profit, you must share with the needy people.
You were awarded the Parvasi Bharatiya Samman Award by our Honorable President, Her Excellency Draupadi Murmu. Can you take us through that achievement and how that came to be and what were your thoughts?
2012, we very sincerely started to form an organization named India Club Tashkent.
India Club Tashkent.
So almost 12 or this year, so already 12 years.
12 years, yeah.
Yeah, already 12 years. So I actively participated in this organization. That time the senior person was Bharat Shahji. I strongly started to work with Bharat Shahji. And due to his strong support idea, we started to grow the ICT. So during my tenure, when I joined India Club Tashkent, COVID has came. And when COVID came, the first wave, people of the world could not understand what is this. But when second wave came, the casualty of India was so high. And government of India approached all over the world, if anybody could help, please help us.
Please help, yes.
Because the casualty was so high, the government...
It was the Delta variant.
Yes, Delta variant. The government could not able to control all the things. The ambassador of that time, Mr. Manish Prabhaji, also approached me. Let's see what we could do for the Indian government. How we could support the Indian people in this tragic scenario. I seriously taken his actually call and I decided to do something for the Indian people. I called all the Indian communities. That time was very important thing was oxygen concentrator, oxygen cylinders, oximeters, remdesivir.
I remember that time.
So I collected huge amount for the Indian community. Indian community helped me too much. They actually supported me. We have collected a huge amount and purchased all these items and approached to Embassy of India. Now we purchased all the things. We collected everything in our warehouse. So now the Manish Prabhaji, we actually approached him. Sir, help us to send the goods immediately to needy peoples. That is the main target. He actually supported me. He started to call the local authorities, Uzbek government. Uzbek government provided their flight free of cost due to support of Mr. Manish Prabhaji. And all our goods reached the needy people in 2 days. They directly our goods supplied to the army people, DRDO departments.
DRDO, yeah.
DRDO departments. And they actually, as per that information which I received that time, more than 5,000 army people was infected. Yeah. So immediately our help went to them and they all became cured. Not a single casualty happened. That news went to India.
That's a huge
Who is
achievement.
the Uzbekistan? Where the Uzbekistan? Who is doing all these things?
Yes.
That my service, that my efforts recognized by the government of India. They called me and asked me, okay, you deserve to be a Parvasi Bharati Award this year.
Many children in Uzbekistan had died due to the Doc 1 Max medication in 2022, which has led to the initiation of a criminal case and subsequent investigation against the manufacturer in India. How has this unfortunate incident affected the overall perception of Indian medicines in Uzbekistan?
The government now has taken very strong action about the companies who are not following the strictly production norms or not following the GMP norms in their plant to manufacturing the products. Of course, India is one of the country which is recognized by the world as a pharma manufacturing king, as a pharma manufacturing hub. Pharma, I can say 50% of the American market, generic market, supplied by the Indian companies. 50%. So you can imagine how the biggest and strongest Indian pharma industry is. Unfortunately, in Uzbekistan, so many, non-standard companies was working before the incident of Doc Max. Among them, one of the companies is Marion Biotech. Now we have to declare where you are purchasing, who is your authorized vendor for this product, how you are using, which formula you are using, in which quantity you are using, where you are manufacturing. We have to go and show them. We have to inspect all the plants. We have to also, they are checking who is the supplier for these ingredients which are dangerous, which could be dangerous for the people of Uzbekistan. So, after this incident, the pharma market has completely changed. I've been working for the last 22 years. We are facing the very big problem to import, registration, distribution of the pharma product. After this incident, I can say government has taken action. They have punished all the local authorities also who allowed to import and make the quality certificate, given the clearance of the product to sell in the market. Punish the importer, Indian people who works in the Coramarks. In last 3 months, I visited my 10 manufacturers. Earlier, I never tried to actually even go and meet them in their plant. But now, I personally go, meet them, see their plants, how they are working, how their workers are doing inside, how they're following the laboratory, how they're testing the quality, how they're manufacturing the products. So personally, I am going and visit all our manufacturing plants. I am sure one thing, that this way, how the Uzbekistan started to work in the pharma market, is going to improve the quality and the distribution and the market of Uzbekistan with the very higher level.
Did you see any kind of change in purchasing patterns due to this incident?
Social media is very strong in the moment. Everywhere people are writing about the Indian medicine. They are not writing about Marion Biotech. Right. It's a medicine from India. I can say 3-4 years back, the stake of India in the pharma market was more than 46-47%, almost 50% you can say. Now it is up to 30%, 25-30%. People are afraid to buy Indian made medicine, Indian manufactured medicine. They are saying that maybe again same like dogmax. So
that perception has changed.
That perception is still their mind.
Yeah.
So it takes time to forget all these things. And government is also starting to take action against them, but it takes time.
Hopefully in the coming future.
Yes.
In the near future,
yes,
this perception can change, because
yes,
now you mentioned that the government has introduced stricter laws and a lot more
regulations.
Absolutely.
So all these things will improve. Yeah. So that's why it takes time.
So with this, we come to one of our closing questions. If there are any more investors that are interested in venturing out in the pharmaceutical business here in Uzbekistan, what is that one piece of advice that you would want to give them?
One thing I can say, come Uzbekistan, invest in Uzbekistan in any sector. One of the lucrative center is pharma.
Right.
Because here the pharma market is very big. In the moment it's already $1.5 billion and it's growing every year. So this is the right time to come in Uzbekistan, invest in Uzbekistan and start your business as a manufacturer in Uzbekistan. Now I can say in Hindi, abhi nahi to kabhi nahi. Isli ni sishas takda ni kagda.
That's fantastic. Thank you so much for giving us your time from your busy schedule to sit with us and have this conversation. It was an absolute honor and pleasure.
Thank you.